Hey guys, welcome back viewers. Today I want to talk about blockchain technologies and we want to talk about mining this week. I myself am a miner. I'm mining Monero as we speak and I use my graphics cards and my CPU for this. What is mining and how does it work? So we have certain coins like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Monero, which can be mined and they are mineable by using your computer. They're either using your CPU graphics cards, and from there they actually moved on to ASICs, which are very specific computers on dedicated chips, which are very small and they have huge amounts of them behind each other. And basically, they're put in a small box, and for Bitcoin, they have numerous terahashes that they can perform actually. While a computer, for example, the one I'm here using, can only perform maybe 1,000 hashes a second, these can do like 15, 40 terahashes, which is insane. They also require a lot of energy, but they're 97% more efficient than using a computer with doing this. There are multiple consensus models. We have proof of work, we have proof of stake, we have delegated proof of stake, and proof of formulation or proof of research. I have myself, I'm more of a fan of proof of work because I do the Monero thing, and you see actually why. Why do I prefer proof of work? Because a lot of processing power goes into it. Like, you really secure the network with thousands of people, and there are sometimes even 100,000 of computers mining the same currency. The only problem that we have is that electricity is quite expensive. So the small average Joe gets thrown away and they cannot be able to mine because they have too little hashes and it will not be affordable for them or even profitable. So they will probably pay more for the electricity, and therefore if you have free electricity, it's cheaper than having to pay for it. What is also, like, how does it actually work? It's that all these miners are trying to compete to solve a block, and this block has all the transactions in it. So if they solve the block, they get the block reward plus the transaction fee for that block that people have paid. So that's a way to incentivize these miners to help the blockchain, in this case Bitcoin or Monero. Then for example, in Bitcoin, every 10 minutes a block is solved on average. So with Monero, it's every 2 minutes. So it's really important to incentivize the users. Yeah. So why is it important that we have proof of work? Well, and why is it important that we have huge amounts of people doing it? Well, the first thing that is the most important part is that 51% attacks become very, very expensive. If you want to have a lot of people attacking the network, you would need 51% of all the hash rate, and with Bitcoin, that's up in the exahashes, and it would cost like almost $20 million to perform such a thing. And then it's really easy. Bitcoin just forks to another thing, and they solve this problem of this third party trying to hack Bitcoin, and then that third party actually made a loss of money, like in this case 21 million. And that's like kind of the problem. It's really expensive to attack these networks, and it's really easy for these networks to adjust themselves. So that's really good, and that's why we should move more to things on blockchain, because we become less attacked. Now I want to talk a bit more on proof of work. Why I actually favor this. The reason why I favor this is because proof of work is actually, it consumes a lot of electricity, and if you see the electricity you pay with money in real time, and if you see this cost is then, for the miner, he has to at least cover those costs, and if he doesn't cover those costs, he actually won't mine anymore. So it's really important that the value of the coin that you're mining is a bit more than the electricity you pay for it, and that's very important. So what alternatives are there? There are, for example, proof of elapsed time, and which is similar to proof of work, but it consumes less electricity and it's only for Intel. So you are already not very diversified, and it makes use of trusted execution environment to ensure a random looter production. Proof of stake. So proof of stake actually became the next thing. Like 16% of all other cryptocurrencies use proof of stake, and that's mainly because it uses way less electricity. It also doesn't have the high difficulty we see in Bitcoin or in Monero. And the creator of the block is called a validator. It's chosen pseudo-random. So their wealth is also defined as their stake. They stake an X amount of coins in there. And if they fail to validate a block or if they tamper with it, all their coins that they hold get burned. So they are incentivized to be a rightful person, or in this case a rightful block validator, otherwise they lose all their money or tokens. The bigger the stake, the more transactions they can perform, and they will be chosen to mint and validate, and in return they get some extra coins. So pros of proof of stake is giving it gives mining power based on percentage of coins held by a miner. A 51% attack on our network means the user needs to obtain 51% of all the cryptocurrency, which is expensive and actually not even manageable. For example, in Ethereum, 72% of all the Ethereum is already mined, and most that had mined it already are not planning to sell it until the value gets very high. So you cannot really obtain the 51%. Ethereum wants to probably work on proof of stake in the future, in March or something. They want to switch, but that's not very final. You penalize bad behavior in proof of stake, and therefore users are less likely to do it again because they will lose their money. So how can you get started with mining cryptocurrency? I, for myself, started mining cryptocurrency by using my computer. I actually became a bit too addicted to it and have multiple computers mining it now. It's relatively easy. It's not so much profitable, so if you want to do it for profit, I wouldn't start with it. You can use programs like Claymore, XMR Stack, and you need a mining pool to direct all your efforts to, so you can have a reward, because there's solo mining and group mining or mining pool. Solo mining is not profitable unless you're in the beginning of a currency, because the difficulty is really high, so you're competing with all these mining pools to find a block, and the bigger the pool, the faster they find the blocks, and they share the rewards over the users that have mined shares on that block. So you can start with your CPU, so that's the central processing unit on your computer. You can even use it on your phone. They had an app called MinerGate, wouldn't recommend it, but it makes ease of use. And then you also have your graphics cards. Certain computers or gaming computers have this graphics processing unit, which is ideal for mining. It's a lot faster than CPU, but it's not as fast as ASIC. So if you really want to invest in something, buy an ASIC or do cloud mining. Cloud mining doesn't have any maintenance. You just pay a fee over the money, and then you're sort of done. And you have like a year or a 2-year contract. So if the value changes a lot, you could end up losing that money, or you could end up actually making a profit. It's up to you to actually calculate, and that's very important. Hereby, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching.